Okay, welcome back to Jeff Outdoors. Guys, I'm sitting back here by the fire, and it's a beautiful fall day. It is a little windy out, but had to come out and get a fire going this afternoon. And just a couple things on my mind, I guess. Right now, I am getting back into maple syrup mode, and that means supplies for this coming season, and weather. So this past season, which was this earlier this year, a lot of old time maple guys were talking about how during a La Nina pattern, historically, those have been the better sap flows and maple syrup years, which I know I had my best year yet this past season during that La Nina. So there may be something to that. However, we are in the El Nino pattern right now. So if you're someone like me, you're constantly checking weather data, yada yada. And a lot of weather people are forecasting a drier type of winter for a lot of the Midwest here in the Great Lakes in some areas, except for my area. So that's kind of good. Now, the forecasts can go back and forth. We all know how weather changes, and weather guys are not always right. I mean, that's a known. But I'm hoping we have a standard northern Ohio winter here this year. I like a lot of snow on the ground, and I actually find that my maple season is extended with having snowpack around the trees, and keeps the roots colder, so the tree has a slower release of that sugar back up the tree. That's kind of my understanding. So the years where I had snowpack, I had a longer season, and my yield was a little better. So 2 years ago, we had about 3 feet of snow on the ground most of the winter. And then this past season, we had a warm January when everybody started tapping. And if you didn't tap in January this year, you didn't really have much of a season. I know people that waited till the end of February, first week of March. They didn't make anything. Made nothing. Very, very bad timing on some folks' part. But I'm really hoping we don't end up tapping in January again. I kind of like to have a downtime in the winter. I come out and make fires, sit by the fire in January's, and sit and hang out with the snow and stuff. But it is what it is. I guess if it's time to tap, it's time to tap. So just got to be vigilant and stay on it and watch the weather and the temperatures. But these are the kinds of things I'm thinking about right now. And the evaporator is pretty much all ready to go. I've got some other stuff to do, but I still have to get my bottles for packaging my syrup. So that's on my agenda for the next couple of months here through Christmas. I have some leftover bottles from last year in jugs that I got up at Bascom in New Hampshire last year, and I was just in Bascom a couple weeks ago and stocked up on a new hydrometer and some filters, pre-filters, and stuff like that. So should be sitting pretty good come the first sap run. But it's November. It's November. October flew by, being up in New England, and then coming home to Ohio. We were in New England for 2 weeks, and just went by really quick. Always does. Love the fall. Beautiful time of year. Yeah, so it's Friday. The weekend's here. I have lots of videos on homesteading, maple syrup. I talk about making sauerkraut. If you read my community page, I do get into a little bit of politics here and there. I don't think anything crazy, but I do like to voice my voice. Just like you should like to voice your voice as well. And there's a lot of things I am not liking about this country right now. But anyways, like, subscribe. Thanks for being here. New subscribers, welcome to Jeff Outdoors. And we got more coming up, especially with the approaching maple season here in the next few months. Headed down to do some things this weekend. So we'll keep you updated on that. Cabin weekend maybe again here in another couple of weeks. Had a good time shooting some 308s, 6.5, and I always like to get out my 22 to get the feel. We had a 200-yard range going last weekend. It's pretty nice, but we'll show you more. Stay tuned. Hammer down.